What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Ogre Boy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 2008 movie, Me and Orson Welles. So in this movie, in 1937 New York, a teenager is hired to star in Orson Welles' production of Julius Caesar and becomes attracted to a career-driven production assistant. So this is a really good movie. I really like this one quite a bit. I think that the story is really well written and everything. It's got a really good cast in here. You got Zac Efron is the lead character, Richard, and everything. He's a really likable character and everything, and he's a good protagonist. And then you got Christian McKay as Orson Welles, and he is just absolutely amazing in this movie. I haven't seen him in anything since this movie and everything, but he's done some movies since then, but I haven't seen any of them and everything. But he stands out in this movie and everything. He's a really good casting and everything. He plays Orson Welles so well and everything. And then you get Claire Danes in here too as Sonia Jones, the assistant that Richard is in love with and everything, that also has a relationship with Orson Welles and stuff, and is what kind of comes between the two of them and everything. But she's pretty good in here too. But I think out of all of the cast, Christian McKay as Orson Welles is the best for sure. The production design looks really good too. It has some really good sets and everything, and the costumes look really good too. Like they really do a good job at bringing 1930s New York to life in this movie and everything. I think that it looks really good. The score is pretty good too. It's done by Michael J. McEvoy and everything, and his score is pretty good. It helps bring that 1930s feel to the movie and everything. It has like a lot of swing sounds to it and everything, but it works really good for the movie. And I also think the costumes are great too. They really do a good job at bringing the 1930s to life with this movie and everything. And Richard Linklater is a really great director and everything, and he did a really great job too and everything. I really like his directing and everything, and he really brought this movie to life really well. And I think this is one of his more underrated films and everything. I loved him and stuff. I loved his work on this movie. He did a really great job. The romance between Richard and Sonia in this movie is not very well done. It's kind of cliched and just not very well written. It kind of felt forced, like they just had to add some drama to the story and everything. I know this is technically based on a true story, but I don't know how true all of it is or anything. But I felt like the chemistry and stuff between Zac Efron and Claire Danes just was not really there and everything. I think Zac Efron worked a lot better with Zoe Kazan, who is also in the movie and everything. He has a small role as a young woman that he kind of helps and everything. And she's really good in here too. She just doesn't have a lot of screen time, but her chemistry with Zac Efron is really good in this movie. But aside from that, I don't really have any other negatives. I think this is a pretty good movie. It's pretty underrated. It never really gets talked about or anything. So it's one that I would highly recommend if you haven't seen it, especially if you're into the theater and everything. I'm not someone that's really huge into the theater and everything, but it's a really good movie about the theater and everything. And so I really enjoyed it. It's a really good look into the world of the theater, and it's a good movie and everything. So I would highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. I'd give it an 8 out of 10 and everything. It's a solid, really good movie and everything. So anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of Me and Orson Welles. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.